Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ifiba, also known as ChefPhibs. If you are new here, welcome. So today I'm going to talk about expiration dates, best before dates, and the extras. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I did my undergrad or my undergrad degree, how should I put it, I did food science, nutrition and food science. So sometimes I have people texting me asking about, okay, if you buy my product, or maybe this food is going to expire this month, can I eat it? Or it's best before, can I eat it? And I think it's one of the basic things that actually confuse a lot of people, especially when they don't want to discard a food product that they have. But before we go on to that topic, I'd like to announce that ChefPhibs now has a website. Yes, we have a website, and I'm going to feature detailed information of the recipes I put here, as well as other recipe topics. So like something like this that I'm doing a video to tell you, it might not be in a video now. It would be on my website or my blog. Yes, so please go and show some love there as well. I beg you. Every recipe I put here, it will have much more information, plus a detailed recipe would be on my website. So the website is www.chefphibs.com, www.chefphibs.com. It will be in the description panel below. Yes, so please go and show some love there. Please interact when you go on the website. And then I think I've put a few blogs or posts there. So yes, now we have a website. Yes, so as you're showing love to me here, please show love to me there as well. It's the same person, I beg. I'm the one who owns this one, and I'm the one who owns the website as well. So yes, thank you very much. So back to what I was talking about, expiration dates, or yeah, let me just generally, it's expiration dates. Okay, now I'd like to say that expiration dates, okay, are mostly in regards or related to the food's quality, not the food safety. So there's food safety and there's food quality. So when something affects the food quality, it means that maybe it would affect the texture or the color or the taste, but it's not necessarily harmful. It wouldn't cause food poisoning. Do you get it? And things that would affect the food safety of a food, that means that the food is not safe to eat and it can cause food poisoning, or it would result in food poisoning. So most of the expiration dates are in relation to food quality and not food safety. Okay, so the first one is use by date. So on the product it's written as used by 28th April 2022 or 28th June 2022, or sometimes used by April 2022. So used by is mostly related to food safety. Foods may contain bacteria, so sometimes if you store it for too long, or you don't store it under the conditions that you are required to store, then it will result in food poisoning. Okay, so normally when a product says used by 28th April 2002, okay, let's use 2002. I was going to say 2022. Yeah, so if they say that used by, maybe I buy meat or milk, and it tells me that I should use by 28th April 2022, then that means I can use it any time from when I bought it till April 28th April. Do you get it? So after 28th April, I'm not supposed to use it. I'm not supposed to consume it. That is for use by dates. So with use by after 28th, after 29th, I'm not supposed to consume it, so I'm supposed to discard. Okay, so common products that will have use by dates are meat products, and then ready to eat salads. And then the second one is best before date. So this is one of the common ones that we normally see on our food product. So with the best before date, it affects the quality of the food and not the safety of the food. So for example, if you buy a drink and it says that best before 28th April 2022, then that means that after 28th April 2022, you may be able, please, the key word is you may be able to eat the food, or you can eat the food, but you wouldn't have it the quality that you would have had it during the period that you were supposed to consume. So sometimes there will be a change in texture, there will be a change in taste, there will be a change in color, okay, or any other properties, aroma, yeah, that smell of the food, but it doesn't mean that it is spoiled. Products with best before dates are frozen foods, dried foods, and canned foods. So I think in Ghana, one of the most common things you see is on the canned foods, okay? They have the best before dates most of the time. To say that in as much as there are expiration dates, okay, on products, sometimes the way you store it would either spoil it before the expiration date, okay? So if they say that maybe you buy something, store in a cool, dry place, you go and store it in a hot, wet place, you know, it would spoil the food even before its expiration date. So far as you have stored the food the way you're supposed to store it, you can eat it after best before, just that the quality would be a bit different. Some of them, you don't really see the difference in quality, but yeah, basically that's it. So since best before dates are not really expired, if in case you would want to take them after the best before dates, there are some things that you would have to do to check that, okay, is it safe to eat? So the first one is the smelling test, or how do we call it? Is it sniffing? Yes, I think sniffing test or smelling test, I don't know the right word. Yeah, so you can smell it. So for example, if you know the smell of canned mackerel, okay, after the best before date, when you open it, smell it. If it's a bit off, then dispose it. If it's not, then you can take it. And for things like bread and the others, you would have to check, is it getting moldy? Is it does it have molds on it? So you can check for molds and you can check for the smell of the food. So that will help you determine if you can take a particular product after its best before date. This is normally with shops. So you know, sometimes when you go to a shop and you see discount sales, like maybe you go and they've piled up drinks on a separate stand and they are saying sold discount sales, okay, we assume, most Ghanaians assume that, okay, it has expired, so they are selling it for us, it has expired, so they don't go and buy. Please go and buy, okay, because every shop, every retailer, like shops, so those who go for the things and sell, that is I can't talk for small shops like market women, but like someone like Maxmart, someone like ShopRite and all, they give them sell by dates, okay? So they'll tell you that, okay, you're taking this thing to go and sell in your shop, sell by 28th April 2022. So the shops make sure that they have to sell it within the period. So when it's almost getting to the time, that is 28th April 2022, then they do a discount sale so that it goes fast, because after that day they are not supposed to sell it on their shelves. Do you get it? So sometimes when you look on the product, then you realize that, okay, there's enough time, as in the product itself, the expiration date, it has, like, there's enough time, the product hasn't expired. It's just because their sell by date is getting close. Otherwise, if they don't sell it fast, they are at a loss. Okay, so please, if you see the sell by products, please go and buy. It says they are literally selling something for you that's, I mean, you eat in a week's time. Or this cranberry drinks, most of the time is always on sale. Please go and buy, because that day now you finish it. There's not any deeps beer. Please save some money and go and buy. The last one, expiration dates. So some products will have, I think in Ghana we mostly see best before and then expiration dates. Okay, so with the expiration date, it means that after that day, so if they say a product is expiring on 28th April 2022, after that day you are not supposed to take it. You're supposed to discard the product. That day you can eat, but after that day you have to throw it away. And there's something that normally confuses people. Expiration is April 2020. When they don't add the day to it, it is after that month that you can't eat it. So if they say a product is expiring in April 2022, so that means in May you can't eat the food. Do you get it? But the month that, if they say something is expiring in April 2022, the April is bad. Like you can't eat the food. Okay, it's after April that you can't eat the food. And there's something that I'd like to say. So please don't misunderstand me or say that I said this so you would abuse and then fall sick. I'm not responsible for any action you take. Expiration dates, it is not conk. How do I call it? It's not fixed. Okay, it is normally determined by the manufacturers of the product. So I cook chips, plantain chips, and then I'm like, okay, I think that after a week it should expire. Then I'll put my after a week expiration date, maybe best before, okay, and put it there. That's why most people use best before instead of expiration. So they have done their lab testing and everything, and they give an estimate, like a safe period, okay, where okay, you buy, you know, April, I think is okay, it will expire around that time. Around that time maybe it will be deteriorated. Cool. So sometimes one type of product, this company A would have maybe if let's just say they have the same production date, okay, and it's the same type of product. Company A will have its expiration dates in April, and then company B will have its expiration dates in June. It's not because one of them are bad, but it is just they determine the expiration dates, okay. So sometimes after a week after expiration, you could take it because it's a bit safe. You just have to inspect it, okay. So in case something of yours expires and then like you're checking, you just have to make the checks. You just have to check, okay, so for molds and for the smell and all that, please, if it has expired like a month or two, I beg you, please don't eat it. What I'm seeing right now is about like a week after, like you did within a day after, 2 days after, you can look at the product, okay. I'm sure you can eat it, but if it's like farther away, please throw it away, okay. Yeah. So I'm done. I hope I clarified this particular thing to those who get confused and those who have been texting me plenty about it. Recently, a friend of mine called me and said he has been running for, I think, for 2 days, and he thinks that it's a drink in his house because the drink is supposed to expire this month, that is April, okay. And so they didn't give a day, they gave the April 2022. So he wants to know if that is the reason why he's running. And when he was talking to me, he was still going to take a drink to consume, whilst you are still running. Please don't be like my friend. I beg you. If it was even another thing, okay, because the product was expired this month, so he can take it this month. What if it was the product? You know that this product that you are taking is making you run. It's past the expiration date. It's making you run. Then you've called me. What can I do for you? You understand? Please, I beg you. If you know, especially if you don't know when you run, fine. Please, if you are running and you know the food you're eating has expired, and because you've bought it, it's painful, yes. But please, I don't think it's worth it risking your health for a food product. Yes. So I'm done. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And please, my website, I beg you, please go and show some love there as well. www.chefphibs.com. All right, see you next time. Bye.